Wasabi Wallet. I'm fairly private.
What's up, everyone? I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and today we're going to be taking a look at Rise Wallet. This is a gift card onboarding mechanism for, I'd say, pre-coiners, for getting them on board with Bitcoin in an easy way. The way it works is you pick up this card at a store near you, you download the app to pair with it, you scratch off a little QR code on the back, you scan it, and it instant deposits Bitcoin into a personally held Bitcoin wallet on your phone. It's super easy, it's pretty idiot-proof, and I think it's great for newcomers to get Bitcoin, especially if you're gifting it to somebody. So we're going to take a look at how it works and how you can get your hands on one today.
Hodl that Bitcoin.
Of course, before we dive into the video, I want to just give a quick shout out to sponsors of the show, LEDN.io. This is where you can use your Bitcoin for a few different services. They have, of course, the Bitcoin savings account where you can earn more Bitcoin on your Bitcoin paid in Bitcoin. They have Bitcoin-backed loans. This is where you use your Bitcoin as collateral to secure a Canadian or US dollar loan. So in that instance, you may find it useful if you're trying to get your hands on dollars, but you're worried about selling your Bitcoin. You think it might be a bad time. Well, this could be an option for you. And finally, if you're a huge Bitcoin bull, you can check out their B2X offering where you can get double the exposure to the price of Bitcoin. If you want to check out any of these, there's a link down below. And if you opt to get a Bitcoin-backed loan using that link, they'll actually credit your account with an additional $50 worth of Bitcoin. And secondly, if you're into Bitcoin, then privacy is, of course, important. One of the things I use constantly on my phone, on my computer, is NordVPN, and this hides your IP address, it encrypts your browsing data, has a whole bunch of other added benefits, some of which include unlocking geo-block content. So if you can't access something in your country or your location, you can just simply change your location via NordVPN and boom, that content is unlocked for you. If you want to check it out, there's a link down below where you can save 81% and also get a free subscription to NordPass, which is a password manager. And it ends up being about $3.49 a month. So pretty damn good. With that, let's dive into the video. Okay, so here we are with the Rise Wallet actual gift cards. They come in a variety of denominations, 250, 100. There's a bunch of different colors for 50s, and then there's the 25, which is the smallest. Now, these do have activation fees, but the activation fees are paid at the time of purchase, which do not affect the actual face value of the redemption when you do it through the app. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be dealing with the $25 card today. And as you can see on the back here, basically it's just a quick scratch, and then you can redeem it with the app, and you can see that the app is available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. So we're going to take a look first at the app just out of the box when you first install it on your device, and it looks something like this. This is Rise Wallet, and so out of the box, really, there's not much here. It's pretty simple. You can redeem Bitcoin, you can create a new wallet, or you can open an existing wallet. I'm going to look at these two bottom ones first, just so you can see what it is. So to open an existing wallet would be if you have a wallet elsewhere and you've already backed it up, which would be in the form of 12 or 24 words, then you could input that here and just boot up your old wallet from whatever device or whatever app you had it in before. If you want to create a brand new Bitcoin wallet, you can do that without redeeming at the time. You can just hit create wallet, agree to terms and service, and it will give you a 12-word phrase to create that new wallet. Or finally, you can hit redeem Bitcoin if you've just gotten the card and you've never, like if this was a brand new person, never used Bitcoin before, and they just wanted to redeem the card that they had received as a gift, they would hit redeem Bitcoin. It says, do you have a Rise card? You agree to the terms and services, and you scan the QR code. So first thing we got to do, we just got to scratch off the back of that card. So I'll grab it here. I've got my nice coin to scratch it off with. Okay, so I scratched it off. Scratch it off, and there's a QR code to scan. Now, I'm not worried about revealing this because by the time this video is up, I will have already cleared the funds off of this card, and I'll just show you how here. So I'm in. I've already hit agree to terms and services. I'm going to hit scan QR code now, and I just simply scan the QR code. It'll load, and it says, look, you've got the option. You've got $25, the amount in Bitcoin, or exactly 0.00254,194 Bitcoin. We will create a new Bitcoin wallet for you and deposit your coins into it. Redeem now or check more details and options. Okay. Now you do have the option to actually redeem into a different wallet. So if you don't want to use the Rise wallet that they create for you on the device automatically, you can do that. Or you can redeem directly into a Lightning wallet, which is super awesome as well. So what we're going to do is we are going to do the default that somebody would typically do, and we're going to redeem it into a newly created wallet with Rise. So I just hit back there, but let's just scan one more time. So I hit scan. I scan the QR code. It shows me how much money I'm going to be getting. I hit redeem now. And what it's doing right now is it's creating me a brand new Bitcoin wallet. If I had no idea, and that's it. That's how long it takes. And I can see, look, I have a new Bitcoin wallet. The Bitcoin has already been sent there. If I tap on it, I can see the incoming transaction. And yeah, as soon as there's a confirmation on the blockchain, then that's it. I have my Bitcoin. So it's literally scratch and scan, and it creates the wallet for you. And it is a personally held wallet. So let's take a look through the app now that we actually have some Bitcoin. So you can see right away, this is very, I'd say, geared towards newcomers, people who have no idea what's going on here. So it shows them their balance in dollars. And total coins up top. You can tap to toggle between dollars and Bitcoin. Also, you can see here backup private key. Now you might have noticed that was flashing before, so let's do that one more time. I'm in here. I'm in my main wallet. If I go back, every time I go to this screen, that's going to flash, and you probably can't see it or hear it, but there's actually haptic feedback as well. So my phone is doing like a little vibration every time I go into this, and it's going to tell me that I need to back up my wallet, and it's going to tell me exactly what is entailed with that. So let's do that for a second. I hit backup private key. Of course, it gives me my regular warnings. So those of you that are not privy to Bitcoin, that are brand new, basically what you're going to do is you're going to be writing down a phrase of, I think it's 12 words, but it could be 24. We'll see in a moment. It's very important that you do not share this information with anybody. It's private. It is not digital, because if it's somewhere where somebody can access it, they could steal your money out of the wallet. So think of this as a key to your money. If somebody sees it or is able to make a copy of it, then they also have the key to the same money sitting here, and they could potentially take it from you. So we're going to move on. So it takes you through the steps and talks you about backing up a private key, what it is, and they're going to give you 12 words. And now I'm going to hit show. Again, I'm not worried about showing this right now, because I will be moving this money off by the end of the video anyways. So here's your private key. You have a list of 12 words. You're going to write these down, and you're going to keep them somewhere safe. Okay, so I'm just going to write them down, jot them down really quick here. Okay, those have been successfully written down, so I hit I have written it down. Okay, so it asked me to verify a few of the words. I verified word number 4, 5, and 11. It could vary for you, but once you've put them in correctly, and these are case sensitive, it will light up that you're able to hit the verify button. And it looks good. So I backed up my private key successfully. And then you just have to say that I understand each of these points. My funds are not held by Rise Wallet. This is a wallet on your phone. You have the keys to the money. Rise Wallet does not. And so they are not responsible if you lose your money. It's like holding cash, okay? If my device gets lost or stolen, the only way to recover my funds is via the private key. The words you just wrote down are very important. Do not lose them. And then it is my sole responsibility to keep the private key safe. So again, they're just reiterating, this is your responsibility. They don't have access to your funds. If you lose them, they can't replace your money. Okay, so you hit finish. That's it. That's it. We're all set up and we're good to go. So again, you've got your dollar value. You can toggle between. You've now got the Bitcoin price here. You can kind of click in, and it's got lots of different charts, high over the past 24 hours. This is, of course, valued in Canadian dollars, as was the card. You have options for buying and selling Bitcoin, and it gives you some options. Find a Bitcoin ATM, find a Rise card shop. And then there's a marketplace here of different services that you can use with Bitcoin to buy and sell and all of that good stuff. Now, down at the bottom, you've got a few things. You've got your send and your receive. So you can send and receive Bitcoin into and out of the wallet. You can scan a QR code, or you can scan the wallet itself. If you get another Rise card, if you get another one, you can scratch and scan to redeem. And when you go into the wallet, you see any past transactions down below. You still see the balance up above. And it looks like everything is spendable. It's already confirmed, so I can actually send money out of the wallet as well right now. And so let's take a look a little bit deeper. There's some other options here. So if you go up to the top left, you've got your options. You can create a new wallet. You can have multiple wallets in here. You can, again, open an existing one. You can redeem a card, another option there. Change your language, change the local currency. So even though it's saying Canadian dollars, you might want to see the value in US dollars or something like that. You can also, you have a few other options here. You can do the currency display, fiat, or Bitcoin. Now, one thing I will say about the Bitcoin display price, at the time of recording this video, it actually defaults to whatever unit is most convenient. That is kind of like the easiest denomination. So this is millibitcoin, which is 1/1000th of a Bitcoin. Now, this is not particularly widely used, but in speaking with the creator of Rise Wallet, he said that they're going to look at defaulting to sats. He even said, as I was talking to him, he's like, it seems like sats are the standard, which I loved. So pretty soon it looks like it's going to be shifting to sats with an option to switch to just straight up Bitcoin as well, which I'm very excited to see. Again, when we're in here, we have some other options on the side here. You can set a default wallet. So if you have more than one wallet, you set a default that it'll automatically go to. And just some other basic information. Now, when you click on the wallet, there's three little dots in the top right-hand corner of it. You just have options like changing the color. You can change the fee policy. So to economy, priority, urgent, or just normal, which it is default to. You can again go into backup your private key, and it'll take you through the same process. So if you lose the backup or something, which, not great to do, but keep in mind that you do have the option to write them down again if you need to. And you can actually delete the wallet. So obviously you don't want to do this if there's money in there and you haven't written down a backup, but you do have the option to get rid of it if it's a wallet you're no longer using. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try sending money out of Rise Wallet to an external wallet. And so those of you that aren't super familiar with Bitcoin, there are lots of different Bitcoin wallets out there. Plenty of them. And you should never be paying for a Bitcoin wallet. Let me just put in my pin here off screen. You shouldn't pay for a Bitcoin wallet as far as just like a software wallet on your phone. They should be free to use. And so there's lots of different options for them. What I'm doing right now is I'm going into a separate wallet called Samourai. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the plus button. And I'm going to hit receive. And so this is going to give me a Bitcoin address that I can send to. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to tap so that I can copy my address. All right, so I have now copied an address very much like an email address, just so that my other wallet, so Rise Wallet, knows where to send the money. I'm going to go back to Rise Wallet. I'm going to go into the Bitcoin wallet that has funds, and I'm going to hit send. Okay, and it says I can scan a QR code. So if somebody was in front of me with their phone and had an address ready for me, I could scan it that way. If I have another wallet in here that I'd like to switch it to, I can do that. Or I can paste an address, which I'd like to do because I just copied one. Okay, so paste the address there. I can manually put in an amount of Bitcoin or a Canadian dollar amount. Or in this case, I'm going to apply the max. So I'm going to send all of the Bitcoin that I have over to this other wallet. I'm going to hit next, and it just confirms, hey, okay, you're sending to this address. This is the amount that you're sending over. There's a minor fee attached. The Bitcoin network does have fees associated with sending transfers. I found that Rise Wallet is actually quite good with its fee estimator. It keeps it on the low end, but I've never had issues with it taking too long. But you can change the minor fee. You can modify that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit send now. It's going to shoot off. And boom, that is done. And just for the fun of it, let's go back to Samourai Wallet and see. Okay, and on Samourai Wallet, I can see a pending incoming transaction right there that will be confirmed on that wallet momentarily. Back in Rise Wallet, we can see it is now empty. And take a look at this. If I wanted to, and I'm going to do this as a demo right now, I can delete this wallet if I don't have any more use for it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit delete wallet. Are you sure you want to delete? And it bumps me back, and the app is basically fresh from the start, ready to go. So we're going to hit redeem Bitcoin. We already did this before, but I'm going to go scratch off a new card. Okay, new QR code. I'm going to hit, let's go scan QR code now. Maybe I need to scratch. Oh, there we go. No, it's good. Okay, so I would like to redeem now. Now, what I'd like to do is not redeem into a new wallet this time. I want to redeem to an external wallet. So let's actually redeem directly to my Samourai wallet. Let's see what that would look like. So we're going to go over to Samourai. I'm going to hit receive again, and I'm going to copy the new address here. Go back to Rise, and I'm going to go details and options this time. Redeem into a different wallet, and it gives me the option to scan a QR code or paste an address. And since I just copied one, I'm going to hit paste. And I'm going to hit redeem now. Boom. And that's it. So now, and it bumps me back to the main starting screen. Let's go back and see if that transfer is incoming. Boom, and there we see incoming transaction for 0.002539992 Bitcoin. So you do not have to use the designated Rise wallet. You can bump it externally, and you can also do it via Lightning Network. And that's pretty much it. So I actually quite enjoyed Rise Wallet and just how easy, and again, I'll use the term idiot proof it was to get somebody onboarded with something like this. Now, let's touch on a couple things. So first of which would be the activation fee. And so there's an activation fee, and it's listed right under the dollar amount on the card. And this activation fee varies with the value of the card. And so let's talk a little bit about activation fees. When you pick up a regular gift card for a business, typically the face value of the card, you can add like $1 or $2 as some sort of an activation fee for those as well. In this case, it's a special circumstance. Now, why? Number one, with a regular gift card, the chain that is selling the gift card, their profit is actually coming from you going to their store and purchasing goods at a later date. With something like Rise Wallet, they're literally selling you money. So part of their profits are built into the activation fee. So the other thing to think about the activation fee is the cost of stocking the shelves, which is why you would see price added on to gift cards for any other type of gift card anywhere else, is because they need to get those cards created and put out to various businesses. And finally, included in the purchase of the gift card is also the transfer fee, the network fee that you pay on the Bitcoin network to send the Bitcoin to your own personal wallet. You are not paying that fee, they are. So they have the overhead of creating the card, they have the overhead of sending the Bitcoin transaction, and then they also have to make a profit in there, obviously, as well, because they're not selling a separate good, they're selling you money. So because of that, the activation fee on this on the low end for the $25 card is $4.95, and it goes on a scale and goes all the way up to the $250 card where the activation fee is $9.95. Okay, so with the highest activation fee on the highest value card, it ends up being just under 4% of the total amount that you're spending is a fee. Okay. Now, the person receiving this card, if you were to gift this card to somebody, as you saw in the video, they get the face value of the card. So some people may have issue with the fee. I understand where the fee is coming from. Obviously, they have to make a profit, and they've got overhead, and they're selling you money. So you got to factor that in. So it then becomes, do you find the easy, idiot-proof way of onboarding a brand new person to Bitcoin to be worth the fee? In my opinion, absolutely yes. I'm getting these for people that I know as an easy way to get them asking questions about Bitcoin. I think it's a fantastic tool, and it just takes all of the legwork of let me sit down with you and set up a wallet, and it takes the scariness away, that first step into getting some Bitcoin. If somebody can download an app, scratch a QR code and scan something and instantly have Bitcoin, that's great. And as you saw in the app, it has those nudges to get them to start learning proper security, writing down a backup. It has all those resources for places they can use Bitcoin. So it sends them down that path, that rabbit hole, to get them asking those questions, and they'll get to see the value fluctuate. There's a lot of great things about this app that I really enjoy. And because of that, I've reached out to Rise Wallet to partner with me on my channel, and that's thus why I'm now working with them. I really do enjoy this, though. I think it's fantastic. Now, currently, the card is available in Canada only, but that will likely change in the future. On their website, risewallet.com, you can check out where they're located. They have a tab that says locations. You can click on it and it'll show you where. Now, it's in limited locations right now around Canada. That will be growing over time. So as you're watching this video, if it's at some point in the future, it may be close to you. But you also have the option to pick these up if you're looking at gifting Bitcoin to somebody and you want to do it and it's not available in your area. You can go to coincards.ca and you can pick these up. And again, it's just another option. Some people may just want to gift Bitcoin directly if they, want the person to set up their wallet from the get-go. But to me, this is just, it's like Rise Wallet can hold the person's hand if I'm not able to do so myself. It's an easy, you could mail this to somebody and you wouldn't have to be there helping them all along the way. They read the card, they get the app, and it's done. So yeah, that's that. Now, other than that, I see this as very much like a gifting utility for Bitcoin, a great onboarding for pre-coiner people that are unfamiliar. And if you're a pre-coiner or a new coiner and you've just started playing with Bitcoin, then this could be a good, easy onboarding tool for you. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of Rise Wallet. If you think it's a good thing to play with, is this positive for onboarding new people? Do you think this is a great tool? What do you think of the fees? What do you think of the wallet? Play around with it. Let me know. And yeah, that's that. Now, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. Always hit that share button. It's great to get new people watching these videos. If you want to help out the show in another way, you can hit up any of the sponsors down below. I talked about LEDN and Nord. Those are down below. And also check out Wasabi Wallet. That's great to have some privacy with your coins. If you're new to Bitcoin, you'll start to dive into that over time. But Wasabi Wallet is a great desktop wallet to break the links between you and your coins and kind of keep those prying eyes at bay. And other than that, of course, if you really enjoyed what you saw, you can always hit me up with a Lightning Network tip at my tippin.me page, which is listed in the show notes down below. With that, I'm out. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow for your daily session.